Hi friends, welcome back to Excel Map. This is Srinivas Reddy. In this video tutorial, we'll discuss an important function is called offset function. This offset function is one of the built-in functions in Microsoft Excel. Now we'll see what is the exact definition of an offset function. Returns a reference to a range that is a given number of rows and columns from a given reference. Simply we can say we are taking a starting position. From there we are giving number of rows and number of columns. It will take exact value from the given rows and columns. The range that the offset function returns can be a single cell or range of multiple adjacent cells. When returning a range, offset allows you to specify the size by inserting the number of rows and columns. You can see there are 5 possible arguments, 2 of them optional, like offset syntax, offset reference, rows, columns, height, width. See, you can see the last 2 arguments, height and width, are optional. Anything if you are placing inside the square bracket, those arguments are optional. You no need to give compulsory, it's not mandatory. To explain the usage of offset, we will present some working examples. See, there is a data. So now we'll take some values. I'm taking random numbers by using a function called rand between. It will generate the numbers from bottom to top. I am taking 500 comma 1500. So starting is 500 comma ending is 1500. Now select the range, fill down, fill right. Control plus D is fill down, control plus R is fill right. And you know already, if you are doing any changes, if you are modifying anywhere throughout the sheet, automatically all the values are going to change. Now I am going to do paste values. Before that, first control plus C, copy, alt E S V, paste values, alt E S V, paste values. See, there is no formula behind the values. Now these cells becomes constants. It will never change if you are doing any changes in the sheet. Now we'll see what is offset and how it is working, what are the arguments is equal to offset. Now first we'll see the arguments one after another. You can see the first argument is reference. The first argument is reference. See, what is the reference? It's a starting point. From there you have to mention how many rows and how many columns. Next, second argument is rows. This rows also a required arguments. It tells Excel the number of rows to move up or down from the reference argument value. You can give the row number is positive or negative. If you are giving a positive number, it goes to the downward from the reference. And if you give negative numbers, upward from the reference. And we'll get the error if this argument is greater than the number of rows available. Means, for example, in this we have only 8 rows. If you are giving more than that, you will get the error. And third argument is columns. This is also a required argument. Same, tells the Excel number of rows to move to the left or right from the reference argument value. That means if you are giving a positive number, it goes to the right. If you are giving a negative number, it goes to the left. Same, if you are giving more than number of columns, we'll get the error message. Next, the fourth argument is height. This is an optional argument. It allows you to specify the size of the return range in number of rows. If you are not mentioned height, the formula returns the default size of a single row. Next, width. This width argument also optional. It allows you to specify the size of the return range in number of columns. If you are not giving this width, it takes a single column. Now first reference. Reference means starting point from A1. I am giving simply 2. 2 means from the range from the range, from the reference A1 second row. First row is TS, second row is AP, comma, columns. From there, how many columns? I want like third column. Third column means 1, 2, 3. It's a 652. Reference starting point A1, from A1 second row 1, 2. From there third column 1, 2, 3. See here I am not giving height and width because just now we discussed these height and width are optional. If you are not giving height and width, by default it takes 1. Height also 1 and width also 1. Now we'll take multiple values is equal to offset A1 comma rows 1. That means it goes to the TS comma column. So I am giving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 934 comma height. So how many values are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I am giving height is 7 comma width 1. Here the width is 1. Means it takes a complete 1 column. But now we'll get the error because we'll get the 7 values. Those 7 values we cannot display in a single cell. So that we'll do sum or average or any other function. Now we'll get sum of May. How much? 6959. In case if I'm changing width from 1 to 2, it will take 2 columns. Those are May and June. Previously just we have taken from A1 comma 1, it goes to the TS. From there 5, 934. From there height is 7 and width also 1. But this time I am saying width 2. It takes May and June both. Sum of May and June will get this value. How much? 13198. See, this is how the offset function is working. So we are taking the reference row number, column number, height and width. Now by using offset function only, we'll do some other examples. We'll say some more examples. See, there is a data, reporting dates, closing rates, and just first of all we have to find out what is the last reporting date in these dates. So first in a formula start with is equal to, then I'm asking last reporting date. Right now it is 12th May 2019. Offset first reference, it is A1, that is a reporting date cell A1 comma, from there rows. How many rows? So actually we don't know exactly how many rows because after sometimes they may enter some other dates, like right now till the 9th row. After some time it may be 10 or 11 or 12. So we cannot say exactly how many rows, how many reported dates are there in the A column. So that's why I'm using a function called count to A. So what is count A? Counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty. It will complete number of cells in a range except blanks. So that means it may be numbers, text, formulas, constants, anything except blanks. Now I am taking A colon A. Now the count is 9 because including reporting date it will count everything. The count is 9. But dates are 8 only. So that's why I am giving -1. 9 minus 1 will get 8 only. Then columns. I don't want to go other columns, just I want to stay in the same column only. Just I am giving 0, otherwise it takes by default 1. So that's what I am giving 0. Reference A1. From A1 to count how many? So total number is 9. 9 minus 1, 8. So it goes to the 8 1 comma 0. 0 is the column number. Now press enter. See, we got the date 12/5/2019. For example, we'll go for another date, like just drag it. See, 13th May 2019. It was updated automatically in the last reporting date D2 cell because we said count a function. Instead of manually, it will take automatically. Now just I want to find out the latest closing rate. That is also just like a last closing rate. How much? Now it is 256.20. Same formula, but the column is changing. Instead of A column, we'll go to the B column. You can type manually, otherwise just drag it towards right. Now see, same B1, B colon B, but we got date. Now we'll change this date to the number. So there is a short way. Go to home tab, you can click on comma. See, now it is 256.20. For this date, we didn't update any value. That's what this is the closing last or latest closing rate 256.20. Same here also B1, from closing rate to complete number of rows or 9 minus 1 8. From there eighth row is 256.20. Here also we'll change some values like 259.40. See, automatically that latest closing rate also changed. Now just I want to find out the average of last 3 days, like this one. Same is equal to average. Now offset. So in the offset B1 comma count A, same count A will go for this complete column B colon B. So I want just last 3 days, average of last 3 days. So minus 3 comma 0 comma 3. Now we'll get the last 3 days average. So how much? 256. 256.66. See, select it. 256.27. Here the last 3 days average of closing rate is 256.27. So here also 256.27 will get the result. In the status bar we can observe how much it is, 256.27. Now we'll find out the average of last 5 days is equal to average of offset of B1. Same closing rate B1. From there count A B colon B minus 5 comma 0 comma 5. Then enter. See how much it is, 253.24. Select it, last 5 days. Count 5, 253.24. We got the average of last 6 days. Same like just I want 6 days. Same formula. Just select it. Copy is equal to paste. So here instead of 5, I am selecting this cell only directly H1. Instead of 5 here also I am selecting this H1 cell. Now see, last 6 days of average is 251.73. 5, 6. See, count is 6 to 51.73. Just I want last 8 days. See, automatically it will change. So in the offset we are using count A. Along with the count A, just if you want to find out the average, I am using average function. Again, you can do sum or any other functions. Thank you friends for watching this video, and share these videos to your friends.